It's all right. You like that mix?
Yeah, man.
All right. Let's go live.
It's spinning again.
Yeah.
We're good.
We're here.
All
Hey,
right.
everybody.
Buddy, how's it going? We're live.
Excited.
520 Gridiron.
Welcome to the 5-2 Gridiron. Today's Saturday. We got two special guests here. We want to first start off our show by thanking our sponsors making this possible. We got Chef Abel's Tortillas and Arizona Crown, AZ Crown Photography. And we'd also like to thank Izzy with sponsoring the 5-2 Gridiron. They're at Underestimated. He got this shirt right here. Yeah, he does big shirts like this. This is a medium. We're all right. We're working on it. Yeah. So we'll be back in Rocky Point status soon. All right. We want to introduce our guest today. We have from the Tucson Raiders, we have president and 9U head coach Jeremy Conley.
What's up, everybody?
And we also have head coach of Desert View, Coach Robert Bonillas is with us today. All right.
How's it going?
All right. Okay. We want to, get into, with Coach Bonillas. Thank you for coming on our show. He's our first guest. He's our first two guests of our show. Last week was kind of crazy. We freestyled this thing, which is nice. It was all right. All right, it worked a little delayed, but it happens.
You guys understood.
Yeah, you know what we're saying. You know what we're saying.
Good job.
Yeah. You're a bad liar. Yeah. Hey, Coach Bonilla, well, thank you for coming in. If you want to introduce yourself out to our audience, let them know who you are and where you come from,
And what you do.
and what you do out there at DV.
Thank you guys for having me around, for inviting me today. You guys do a good job. I watched it a little bit last week, but at the same time, now being here, this is pretty cool.
Thanks.
I hope it does kick off, and we can highlight other people that support our community and that help out our kids, because I feel that's probably one of the main things that this whole COVID thing kind of allowed us to do.
Yeah.
Slow things down and kind of find ways on how to keep going and keep doing what we do, right? But now with the whole thing that we have on, it's kind of like their safety is our first concern, our kids and ourselves. But this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool.
I think this COVID crisis we're in right now, I guess we call it a crisis. A lot of I think it made us realize, at least to me, it kind of made us realize what's important. It kind of slowed us down. We're always on the go, and we fail to look to the side, look to our right, look to our left, see what really matters, and what's really important. And this is cool. We get with this show, we're trying to bring the community together and get out here and get information on these kids and programs out there and what's going on. Just technology is pretty good.
So, you kids who are watching, the grind doesn't stop. Even though we've gone through this pandemic and stuff, you should be working out at home, lifting those weights, getting stronger. I've seen some of you guys out there. You guys are looking good. So just keep up with that.
Yeah, definitely. We want to give a shout out to the Wolfpack 7-on-7 team. They should be making their way back from Phoenix. We hope everything was successful for you guys out there today. Big shout out to Coach Mike Barron with his team. And also shout out to the GGE team was also out there participating in the Red Zone 7-on-7 tournament up in Phoenix with Coach Cam Gaddis. Big shout out to those guys. Shout out to Baca. We know you're watching. You're listening. Great job what you're doing with these boys out there.
Yeah.
Right, so
There's a lot of camps being run, workout programs and things like that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Precision Quarterbacks, where I was just out there last week, Saturday.
Carlos,
man.
Yeah.
all those kids were doing those things.
Yeah,
Man,
you
it
know.
just
You got Jet got
Jet.
he got man he
Bobby.
Bobby,
What's up,
Jose,
Bobby?
We gotta
all
get
these
him on
guys,
here. We gotta get
Peralta.
Bobby on the show too.
Man, Bobby, you
Yeah.
better make some time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got U of A players out there, ASU players. He had some professional players,
Yeah.
working out there. I was like, damn, So yeah, so
Good stuff.
that's why I have in the 4X because he I can't get in the gym. There's no room for me. So it's not that I don't want to. I'm trying.
What's up, Coach Frank?
Yeah, that's Coach
We
Frank
got
right there.
comments.
So
Live
we got Jeremy Conley. Jeremy Conley is the president of the Tucson Raiders youth
Yeah.
football
What's
and
up,
Spirit.
everybody?
Who's
What's up,
right here.
everybody?
Going down.
I just want to say thank you to these guys for putting this together. This is a great platform for kids to get out there and just coaches to come out and promote their programs and just it's good for our community. So thank you guys for putting this together. Thank you for inviting me. You know what I mean? This is well needed. You know what I mean? I want to send a shout out to my daughter, my granddaughter. They're celebrating their birthday today. So happy birthday
Happy
to you
birthday.
girls. Love you guys.
Happy birthday. So what are we looking at with the Tucson Raiders this year? How's everything going out there with all the stuff? I mean, I'm out there with you, but you go to these meetings, you get a little more insight on everything. So.
Right now it's just uncertainty. We're just waiting for guidelines to come out. They sent out some guidelines the other day that was based on if the season started today.
Yeah.
But obviously those are going to change as we go forward. We had a president's meeting on Wednesday. We voted to push the season back to August 10th just to give teams some more time to get their equipment certified and get uniforms ordered.
Yeah.
So that's going to be first practice August 10th. First game is looking at September 5th.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
From the time we go to practice to when we're gonna be playing,
Yeah.
what is that? Less than a month?
Less than
Yeah,
a month.
that's quick, man.
Less than a
Less
month.
than a month, kids. If you're
Yeah.
watching, man,
Get that work in.
Yeah. Parents, hide the controllers. Hide the
Oh,
controllers.
yeah.
Get off. Take the plugs away.
crazy.
Trying to take a break from Fortnite, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I know a lot of people were probably panicking. I imagine on the high school level and the youth level. The directors of the programs of the AIA and the high school administrators and stuff like that, they've been dealt a tough card. They have the safety of thousands of kids, whether it be youth or high school, in their hands. They we got to be a little bit patient. I know, I coach. I want to be out there. I want to be out there every day. But we really got to be smart in this. Take our time, and if we do the things the right way, we will have a season. But if we're trying to cut corners, take shortcuts, stuff like that, it's kind of hard. So, I think we need to, us as coaches and everything, ease up on the administrators and stuff like that, and understand the situation that's going on. None of us are doctors, nor are they. We're all looking for answers from the doctors, from people that do this for a living, and we just got to make sure it happens. But we did get the okay to get out there and work out.
Start voluntary workouts.
They're all voluntary. You don't fall under anybody's insurance. I know TYF is not liable for anything that happens out there right now until August 10th, if the date stays true. So I know high school kids are going out with private trainers and stuff like that. And some kids just go out there on their own because they need to get working, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But you say.
Yeah, guys, just proceed with caution. Like I told my guys, just if we practice safety now, that's going to ensure us having a season later on. And right now, I think our kids need that. Just the community needs it. Youth sports and high school sports, can do a lot of healing if we do the right stuff. So, let's just proceed with caution, everybody.
Yep. So we're what? We're stronger together.
For sure.
Yeah, there you go.
For
You
sure.
see it right there. There you go. Underestimated. There you go. But all right. So You know, and we'll keep you guys updated on everything that all the information that we get regarding COVID and all the practice and stuff. Just get your paperwork, all your youth programs, get your paperwork. See when you can get in for physicals if they're able to get them. Start planning on that stuff now, because once August 10th comes around, it's full go. You know, the kids won't be able to be on the field. Make sure you get your mouthpieces with lip guards, because a lot of people are going to require them. You're going to be you know, out of luck if you wait till the last minute. Okay, I know Walmart doesn't carry those, so you know you might have to order some online or stuff like that. So it takes a while. So you know, get ahead on that paperwork, report cards. Everything's going to be a little tricky this year. So when your business managers are asking you for all this paperwork, you know, make sure you get it to them. Get it to them quick. Don't wait till the last second and then get mad because they're calling you at 1 a.m. because they don't have your stuff. Okay, and your child won't be able to play. So,
as far as
yeah.
high school,
Yes.
as far as high school is concerned, right now we're not allowed in our district to practice, and this is all superintendents in the Pima, down here in Pima, that are agreed that the safety comes first. So
Yeah.
school grounds are off limits. One.
Yeah.
Two, if a kid's in the club, again, you guys well said it. We got to proceed with caution.
Yeah.
If we proceed with caution right now, then later on we'll be able to do the things that we do. But if we go out there and we act crazy, it's gonna hit back. Another wave might hit, and there can, you know, who knows what's gonna be out there for us, right?
Yeah.
But high school wise, yes, we do need to start getting paperwork out there so that our kids do have their physicals when they come through.
Yeah.
Our forms will be provided at both of our schools. I know I can say that to all of our Sunnyside District kids. Other than that, as we have talks in the month of June, and we'll see if we can start up in July. Again, we have to. We got to make sure we can tell you when the start date will be. Other than that, I'd be sitting up here lying to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
we haven't gotten the okay to practice on our campuses coming from our administrators. But like you said, you know, they're not doctors and they're just being advised, and that's what their safety is going to be first, and then
Yeah.
and then we can proceed if we can all take it with caution, just like Coach
Yeah.
said.
It's important.
So on that, I got a question on the fields. Will the districts, or have you heard anything with the districts saying that about field rentals? Will they close it down to youth programs just for this year and just, you know, only host their own home games, or we're gonna, you know, the youth programs be all right?
Well, that's going to be a great question that I can go ahead and ask my supervisor,
Yeah.
in the sense that, hey, if everything works as it is, we got to remember the things we do for our community,
Yes.
and we have to give our people plenty of time, especially that we got organizations that look for that and that we're trying to help out, so that we help each other out, so that our kids can have the best fields to play on, and,
Yes.
and have facilities, and then they can look forward to going to high school and playing ball as a youth kid. So I will get back to you on that one as soon as I can get back to my supervisor, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's just a, you know, something I was thinking about, and I don't know if it's came up at the meetings, but you know, it's gonna be interesting this next month where everything leads to. But you know, I just think right now we follow, you know, everybody's just follow these rules, these guidelines that are set out, and you know, because maybe 2 weeks from now they say, oh, we got a vaccination. We're
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
You know, who knows?
That's why I was saying
You
the
know,
guidelines
so-
that they put out right now. I mean, that's for right now. Just
Yeah.
follow them. They're gonna change. They're gonna evolve
Stay
as
ready.
we learn more stuff about what's going on. So you know,
Definitely. Okay, was that Coach Frank out there?
Coach Frank.
Yes,
what's
sir.
up, Coach Frank?
Yeah, definitely got our boys rolling for those 12U Raiders ready to go. They got to put in the work. Ain't gonna talk more than that. We just gonna put in the work and do what we do. Great job to those 12U Raiders out there, and that whole 12U division is gonna be pretty rough. So it's gonna be a great season. Last season, Coach, you guys had a pretty good season last year. Very exciting. A lot of bright spots. A lot of good things happened last year with the team. I mean, when you get two guys rushing for over 1,000 yards,
It's dangerous.
I'm gonna put it out there right now. Desert View O-line.
Great job.
Shit.
Great job.
You number one on the list right there. You got 2,000-yard rushers. 2,000-yard rushers on that team, and they don't get there if it's not for you guys, man. Good job. What do you? How you guys looking back there with they got that 3-headed monster coming. They got Jacob coming back.
What you hoping for this season?
Jacob Ramirez coming back.
We have Jacob coming back. He rushed for 1,100 as a sophomore, and he was thrown in there into the mix of things as a little sophomore. But again, thank you for giving a shout out to the linemen who sometimes they feel they stand in the back, but if it's not for our linemen,
You don't go nowhere.
you're in trouble.
Move the ball.
You're in trouble. So our kids did a good job overall, team-wise, on understanding their plays, working for one another. We had a winning season, 6-4, and even though we there was 2 games right there, 2 tough games that might have put us in the playoffs, but hey, you learn from them. You learn from them. So coming back, we got 2 of our kids, Serge Bowe and Carlos Alvarez, who both rushed for 1,000, and then with the addition of Jacob coming back, also we have a good backfield. Yeah. We have a good, interesting backfield, and we got to give the ball.
A hell of a backfield. You get a hell of a backfield. Yeah, man, and I know Carlos, little Carlos, since he was, out there running around, seeing his older brothers out there playing, and I always said that's gonna be the one right there. And sure enough, I mean,
And both guys also go both ways. They play safe. They're both our safeties. So in our secondary, we've improved a lot better. We had pretty much a sophomore secondary last year, so I'm looking forward to what they can, how they can evolve. So it's, I'm telling you, I'm one of the biggest fans out there for this thing to die off, and I want to see what our kids can do. The other thing too is that along with Jacob and all his teammates, that's one of the first classes that started lifting as a freshman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they got the work in. I'm pretty sure right now I'm hoping they know what to do on their own right now as far as lifting, whether it's push-ups, finding some equipment, because they understand what to do, right? So you got we have one of our coach's sons, and he's got the top bench with Anton Hamero.
Yeah.
We got AJ Trujillo, a good kid that plays middle backer for us. We have Richard Cunez coming back also at the outside backer. Diego Tyrell. So we have a good defense coming back. With needs to kind of we score one more point that you won't win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
we'll see what happens.
Young team, man, young team,
Yeah.
and they're pretty solid. They're pretty
veterans.
solid. I can just imagine the recruiters that are going to start coming in. I mean, these kids.
And that's what we need, guys. We
Yeah.
need recruiters to come and see these kids.
That's it.
Desert View, Sunnyside, Pueblo,
Tucson High,
Choya,
Choya.
come on,
Yeah.
That's what we're doing this here for. We're gonna
Yeah.
highlight some kids, maybe post some highlight reels of them, get them some shine. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah,
that's what we're
that's
here
what
for.
it's about. Make sure you guys like and share 520 Gridiron, because like we talked about before, these recruiters, they go through Snapchats, they go through Twitters, they go through everything. You know, maybe they stumble across this, and if you have highlights of any players, any of you guys out there, any high school kids, even the youth kids, if you have highlights, send them to us. Send them to us, and we'll put them up. We'll put them up on our screen back here. We'll show some highlights, and we'll bring you in. We'll bring you in and put you on the show.
We're
Stuff
winging
like
this
that.
right now, so maybe we could throw up a play and we could even discuss or dissect that play and see what
Yeah.
kids are doing right now. Check out that kid on the line. What did he do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who knows what we can get into? But
Yeah.
it's all for the good. You know what I mean? It's all to help
Right.
these kids out. That's what we're here for.
Definitely.
So like I said in the beginning, you guys are doing this is exactly what the community needs. Just a platform for youth football, high school football, just Southern Arizona football in
Yeah,
general,
man.
man.
Yeah.
Get some of them flag teams in there and just,
Yeah.
highlight them because that's what we need down here in Southern
Yeah.
Arizona. So.
As we were talking earlier too, I received a phone call from a coach from Iowa State, talking about asking about Serge Bowie, and at the same time asking about Carlos. And I mentioned other kids of our program. What helps is a GPA. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie to you, because the first thing they ask for is a GPA. What are their test
Yeah.
scores? So I have a plan as a head coach to make sure that our kids will take the PSAT as sophomores, and then start taking SAT, ACT as a junior, and finally as a senior. Make sure you take whichever one you score best on, and give you another chance, right, to
Yeah.
get recruited. We started that with this class, so a lot of them already have something that they not only can put their highlight with the huddle, program
Yeah.
we have, but they also have a test score. They also have a GPA. So our three kids that we just spoke about right now, our three running backs, they all have above a 3.0 GPA.
Awesome.
So for parents and
Yeah.
great job to parents and teachers
Yeah.
for supporting these kids,
Yeah,
right?
parents.
And
Yeah.
to the kid themselves for going out there and playing and keeping up their studies. But that's what's going to bring more people to watch our kids from,
Yeah.
Yeah.
down here from the south,
Education,
right?
guys.
That's it.
If their GPAs, we can have great kids. We've had great kids. We've coached up great kids, but
Well,
their GPA and their study habits, we gotta improve those. So hopefully with the help of parents that, we slow down and we kind of slow down our lives. We go, don't be afraid to ask your son, hey, what homework do you have? Let's go over something that you don't know, or, how can I help you? Those little things go a long way. They go a long way. Our coaches also spend some time tutoring some of our kids. Yes, now that they get to the high school level, we don't leave it up to them to ask us for help. But at the same time, the kid also have to advocate for himself. And he has got to learn how to ask for help in the right places. And we have a good support system when you come over here to us, as far as the coaching staff, or administrators, or teachers. We have a CTE program that's great. Our teacher just received $30,000 as an honor for his program. He sent a couple kids to after post high school.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have pretty good things going on over here. It's not like the old. So we're trying to bring something
so
new.
that brings me to another thing. A lot of these schools need money. You know what I mean? Booster clubs, all that stuff. You need everybody's help. But community comes together.
Community
You know
effort.
what I mean?
Yeah, that was a good award that they got. They awarded 30,000 you said, Coach?
He got
Or,
30,000.
yeah,
The
he got
school
it.
got a little bit of a change,
Yeah.
but himself, he got $30,000 for his program excelling the precision manufacturing.
Precision
So
manufacturing.
it was our old welding shop, but he does a good job with Mr. Gutierrez and
Yeah.
Mr. Lozano, and I think it's Mr. Duarte,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, back there. So
Okay.
they're putting in the grind.
Congratulations on those two
Yeah,
teachers
congrats.
right there, man. And
Big ups to all the teachers.
a lot of times we graduate, we forget the teachers. Oh, that teacher was mean. To me, like I tell my son, your teacher ain't mean. They don't care about you.
Yeah.
They're not pushing you. Just the way we push you on the field. And say we push you on the field. they gotta push you. They're your coaches in the classroom. They gotta teach you, and you gotta be listening to what they ask you to do. But that's good. I mean, a lot of people don't hear about programs that are in the high schools. Certain high schools, and we need to start getting that stuff out there. Getting that stuff out there, and I said, I know DV and this precision manufacturing, and they have the junior ROTC also at Desert View.
Right.
They have that, so any kids interested in going through the military and stuff like that's a little good start right there. Where I know there's some other programs in there, but yeah, man, so
we got a drafting program, an engineering program, our culinary art academy.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what they call. At the other school, they have different academies, but it's kind of to give a kid, hey, we have no idea what to do. We'll get into a program, and you can start. You can advance a year or two into your career.
There you go. So that's something to look at. Other than the sports factor. Looking at the education part. 'Cause I'm a big believer in you can get an education anywhere you go, as long as you you get what you put into it.
Yeah.
So I know I push my boys right there with the 12U Raiders with that. So they're on a little academic system right there with us for being able to play. So they have assignments they got to take care of other than learning football plays. A lot of people say, you're just a football coach. You're just supposed to coach football. No, well, it makes no sense for me to coach football if they're not going to be eligible.
And not only that, Coach, we're teachers.
Yeah.
We're teaching the game of football. We're teaching the game of life.
Yeah.
The skills that they learn from us, they're gonna take out there into the world and utilize it. So just to say that we're football coaches, I mean, I spend countless hours.
Yeah.
Countless hours. Whether it's just calling and checking up on a kid, or just picking him up, making sure he gets to practice. I mean, the life of a football coach is not just showing up and coaching football. You got to be willing to put in full effort.
Yeah. Definitely, man. And back to that, shout out Oscar Landry. He signed with Arizona Christian University, I think, up in Phoenix.
Nice. Congratulations.
AKA Superman. Yeah, he came through, played a couple seasons at the Raiders out there. So good job with that. Maybe we can get down there and go check him out. Check him out and support. We got quite a few kids came from Tucson out at Arizona Christian, the new school, ACU. And college is college, man.
Yeah.
Get in there. There's universities. There's everybody shoots for those D1s as you should. Shoot for the top, but you still have D2, D3, junior college. Two guys were in the Super Bowl that came through junior college. Just
right.
Running back for the Chiefs. And who else was it? There was one more guy. And I think he went to Arizona Western. The running back for the Chiefs out of the Super Bowl. Yeah, so we'll get his name out there. He shined a lot in the Super Bowl. That's good. But yeah. What about those 9U Raiders looking like, man?
We looking good, man. We started our voluntary workouts, and we've had a good showing.
Yeah.
It just. The talent on our team is unbelievable. I'm excited. I'm excited for these kids. And they're excited. So we're gonna put it together this year. So watch out, 9U division.
9U division.
Raiders is there. Raiders is there.
There you go. It ain't 8U no more.
Nah, no 8U. They play football now.
Coaches off the field, wasn't playing. But yeah, man. I passed by there. And you guys looking pretty good out there. You got great parent support. Great parent support out there. That's always big for these coaches, whether it be youth or high school. Support these coaches. Support the programs. Help out where we need to be.
And more so this year, I mean, it's going to be up to the adults whether we have a season or not. You know, you
Yeah.
guys, it's gonna take a lot of patience from the adults involved. We're gonna have to come together. We have to put differences to the side. No politics. You know, we just got to remember why we're doing this. It's not for us. It's for the kids and making sure that they're having a good time. So just remember that, parents, coaches, volunteers. Just let's put the kids first this year.
The other thing too is I want to, before we end here, I want to make sure that sometimes you don't get to thank everybody, right? I mean, we're accustomed to saying after anything, thank you, yes or no, but sometimes because you work with your staff, your kids, your families, and just people at school, from our custodian staff, our secretaries, our administrators, our leaders, you don't get to say thanks. So even before everything starts, I want to make sure that I want to thank everybody. It's a community.
Yeah,
I mean, I like your shirt here. Maybe I get one next time.
Yeah, I got you, Coach. I came up a little
together
short on
we're
the X's on that one.
Together we'll be stronger.
Yeah.
So thank everybody for watching tonight. And I like this little setup. I hope I get invited back.
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely coming back. Is there any questions? Does anybody have any questions for Coach Bonillas or Coach Jeremy or anything in general? We got anything up there?
No, look at we missed all this. Look at Jay, Coach Jay.
There's Jay right there. Hook 'em horns, Jay. Hook 'em horns.
Oh man, we missed the whole thing.
Yeah. We definitely also want to give a big shout out to the business managers for all the youth football, because those men and women, because they go through a lot of stuff. So without them, we don't have no certified teams, the trainers, everything. We got Coach Chanes. He has a question for Coach Bonillas. What does he think about his schedule for the season? What do you think about your schedule, Coach?
To be honest, I like our schedule.
Yeah.
We open up with Sunnyside, and we go up to Phoenix and play Verado High School, and we have a bye. Then we hit Marana, Tucson, Saguaro, Marana, Nogales, and then we also play in our region this year: South Point, Mountain View, Florida Wells. And the last two, I believe, will be Choya and Buena. So that's why you play the game. I was talking to one of our kids and one of our coaches. If you want to be the best, if you want to be good at what you do, you got to play the team. So, as you can't say I'm young, you just got to go out there and do it. I mean, we're coaching our kids up. That's what I'm telling you. I think everybody that helps us out, right? Our coaches. Our kids, our parents, our families, because we're coaching them up. Now it's them. Okay, now you have to have our backs and go play like what we showed you. Even at the youth level, you guys put in all this time. Okay, come game time, all I'm expecting out of you is great effort and great attitude, and that's it.
Yeah.
And when it comes together, that feeling of winning. I mean, there's no price to that, right?
There ain't nothing like it.
There's nothing like it. So I'm looking forward to our schedule. So I hope our kids are. If you didn't know it, now it's out there. Get ready.
That's it.
You just gotta get ready. Right now, you listen, follow directions at home. You make sure you wash up and stay clean. Eat as much as you can. Do something on your own. You're a young kid that knows what to do. Make sure you do it. Listen to some of our coaches. Our coaches have a little tree, so we call some of our kids up, and our kids supposed to be working, but at the same time, once we get together, then it'll be about, okay, this will be football. Let's get going.
Yeah. Definitely. We got Fat Mike. Fat Mike, what's up, Fat Mike? We're gonna get you on this show. Fat Mike's gonna be on the show. We're gonna get him on. We're trying to get Fat Mike every Saturday out here with us. I see you, Fat Mike. We'll get you out here, man. So I think that's a good schedule that you guys got, Coach. And that's a good schedule. And I think you guys are gonna do a great job this year. You do a great job. Just, kids just gotta keep their head on their shoulder and know what they're doing and work as a team, and they're gonna be good. They're gonna have a very successful season.
One thing I like to say is thank you to Coach Bo. I mean, Coach Bo has done a lot for the Raiders as far as helping us out on game days and just doing whatever he needs to do. And I like to see a lot more high schools take that role and take that lead and get involved with the youth level. I mean, like I said, like we said earlier in the show, it's community, so it goes a long way.
I challenge the TUSD, Sunnyside School District, Marana School District, Vale School District. I challenge you guys to help out all youth programs. Help out youth programs a little bit. I know money has to come from somewhere, but we can work around a lot of that stuff and make it a little bit more easier for these kids and these teams and volunteers out here to be able to have a place to go to call home. So I challenge you guys, open your doors, ease up on a couple of things right there, and financially, and make it possible for these kids to get better equipment, and stuff like that. So
that's
hopefully we see that.
That's gonna go a long way. I mean, with the current situation, we know people are going through it right now. So as much as we can help, we need to do that for our families, for our players, and our volunteers.
So you have anything on that?
No. Anybody have anything else important they want to get out?
No,
Yeah.
just
Cool.
keep up the great work, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you for
We'll
having
let
us.
you guys.
For
We'll let
sure.
you guys go. I know you guys got some things, and we'll close it up right here, right now. Take a couple more questions.
Any
Any more
questions?
questions?
Anybody else?
You might want to scroll down,
Oh, let's scroll down.
see if there's any other questions on there.
That's it right here. Want to hit us with some outro music?
Some outros.
Thank you guys for watching 520 Gridiron.
5-2 gridiron.
Catch us next weekend, same time. You know what it
Yeah.
is.
There it is.
What you got, Coach?
I don't know. Let's see.
What those kids like?
Man, you put me on the
Come on,
spot.
Coach.
No, you put me on the spot.
Hey, hit the play. The play. Some Nipsey.
I guess. I don't know.
Intro.
Yeah,
All right,
but,
so let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Very true, Jeremy, Angel, new youth program, youth good schools.
What's up, Roland?
what's up, Roland? Hey, those Broncos are gonna be looking tough this year. Shout out to the Broncos. Thank you guys for coming in on the show. We'll get you guys out here soon, Broncos. Shout out to Julio, Tarion, Jamie. Jamie's all right too, I guess. But yeah, so look at that.
Alright, guys. Alright, we're gonna cut it right here.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll see you guys later.
All right.
We're gonna
Stay
end
safe,
it.
everybody.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good night. They ain't playing.
What's up, guys?